Dispatch to tunnel breach.
Hello, YouTubers. Max 18.
Hey,
36.
you're Matthew Kane. My squad was scattered. Just got word we're assembling back at the entrance to this facility. Watch yourself. There's acid sprayers in here that'll chew through armor in no time.
Warning. Decomposition solution.
So yeah, Max 18, 36.3 here. And this is part 24 of my Quake 4 playthrough narrated, as always. And we are now in the waste processing facility. So I'm just looking back at my notes here. I mean, that's recently we've been at the dispersal, recomposition, putrefaction, and now we're at waste processing. And that's all to do with getting rid of the stroggs and nastiness from their experiments, their waste and leftover bodies that they didn't need, and this is evidence of that right here. Yeah, that was a zombie of sorts that we shot there. This is the game's kind of brief zombie section, and I actually quite like it. I think it's not that bad.
Zombies down here. I just killed one, but it bit me. Shit, I need a medic. These zombies are partially stroggified Marines. This is some kind of dumping ground for botched transfers.
Well, you heard it in the radio transmission there. This is the dumping ground for, if you remember it earlier, the Marine that we control went through a kind of stroggification process, and I guess this is where the botched transfers go that didn't, weren't able to go through the process or whatever. This is where the rejects come. I mean, they're nothing really to worry about as such. They are actually quite easy to take down. I mean, the golden rule, go for the headshots, obviously. That tends to kill them off within a shot or two. They are fairly slow moving. Sometimes they'll carry weapons, like, they'll sometimes carry a shotgun or something on them. And yeah, if they get close to you, they get a blast off you, that can take a fair chunk of your health away. But otherwise, I mean, their main kind of attack, apart from trying to club you to death, is if they get within a certain range, they'll sometimes try to vomit over you, and that can chip away your armour fairly quickly, but that's only if they get too close to you. So just the main thing about these zombies is just keep your distance as much as possible, go for the headshots, they go down pretty quick. They're nothing too drastic to worry about, really. But I don't know, I did like this section. I mean, it's fairly atmospheric, and it's a little change of pace.
Anyone, I need backup now.
I don't know, I liked it, I gotta say I did. It's maybe not the most exciting section of the game, but I gotta say, no, I did like this little snippet. It was just something slightly different. I mean, anything that involves shooting zombies is always going to score a brownie point in my book. Like I say, I like all the various sound effects that play in the background, and it just kind of, there's a good bit of ambience to this level, I think. So you'll need to excuse me, this cold weather's playing havoc in my throat. Yeah, it's also a slightly longer level, this one, than the previous ones. I think I clocked in about 27 minutes or something like that. So that's why the video's a wee bit longer today. And the next part we'll get to see a fairly epic boss fight. Now I must confess something here. When I first played through Quake 4 a couple of years ago, I got to this point in the game, well, at the end of this level, there's a pretty epic boss fight against. Well, I don't know if I want to spoil it, but there's a pretty epic boss fight. But it is, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what the strategy is, I actually found it quite tough going. And suffice to say, I was stumped by this boss. I couldn't do it. And I will confess, for that one section, that one little boss fight, I will confess I did cheat a little bit. Kind of gave myself more health and stuff. But that was the only part of the game that I did it. And I was then able to get to quite near the end of the game before I basically just kind of lost interest, is what happened. However, I'm pleased to say that I was a bit nervous about trying to record this level because I was like, oh man, I really struggled with that boss fight a few years back, and I did consult a few videos on YouTube from some of the pros and how they got through the boss fight. See, this wasn't something that was available to me a couple of years ago because I didn't actually have the internet a couple of years ago, so I was just playing Quake 4 on my computer, so I couldn't look at any walkthroughs or guides or anything. But I looked at a video or two lately and kind of saw how some of the pros get through the boss fight, and then tried to implement that strategy. I took a blind run at it, a practice run I should say. So I just played through the level without recording it and practiced this boss fight, and I managed to do it, and I got to say I was quite happy about that, quite jubilant. So that did give me a wee boost. That I was quite happy about that. So, and then of course the other night I then went to record the boss fight, and it went not too bad. I still took a fair bit of damage and stuff. I managed to get through it, so, and that was without cheating. So I'm very happy with that. But it is a tricky fight, if you don't have a kind of decent strategy, or you don't know the attack patterns, then yeah. But we'll see that in the next video. That'll be in the next part. Hopefully get that uploaded before the new year. This will be the last video before Christmas. At the time of recording this anyway. It will be the last video before Christmas, but I'll hopefully get the next part done before the new year. Like I say, at the end of that level we're back at our we finally regroup with our Marines and get back to our base ship, and we get briefed on the next mission and stuff, so that'd be a nice point to leave it actually for this year, I think. And then we'll start afresh with our new mission in the new year. So I think that works out quite nicely actually. So yeah, we're now dealing with strogg tacticals again now, so I was a little more cautious here because the previous fights against the strogg tacticals I've always really struggled, so I was trying to be a little more careful. Didn't quite work out, but and just while I remember, I'd also like to just clarify one little thing. I've been answering messages and stuff on my YouTube account lately and telling folk about the new game that's came out that I got given for free recently, Skyrim, and it's a brilliant game, really enjoy it. But just to clarify, I mean, yes, a lot of my gaming time is getting taken up by Skyrim. It is a huge game. But I'll still do videos for Quake 4. And just to clarify, yes, I do fully intend to do a playthrough of Fear 2 as well. I'm hoping to try and get this done first, to be honest. But Fear 2 will still happen, I promise. It will happen, I will do it. I do have it installed. I was playing it a wee bit the other night. Yeah, I kind of went a bit mental here. I still don't think I actually hit him. But no, I do have Fear 2 installed, and I was playing a wee bit just for another wee kind of half hour the other night. I'm kind of working my way through some of the levels again. I have played the game before, but I'm just kind of working my way through the levels again, just kind of practicing, getting myself up to speed with the strategies and stuff. So Fear 2 will appear, it will happen. So no panic. But yeah, it probably will be a wee bit into the new year before that happens. Because I would like to try and get Quake 4 finished off. Like I say, we are sort of pretty much into the last third of the game now, I think, or kind of near enough, so we are getting there. He was quite problematic, that guy. And also, I recently finished off Amnesia Dark Descent, as some of you know, and I wouldn't completely rule out a playthrough of that at some point as well. But I don't know when that would be or if I'll do it. Yeah, I got caught off guard by those two goons there. Actually, I didn't think there'd be anybody in that room. Just goes to show. Like I've said before, sort of in my wee webcam vid that I did a few months back, you know, I am a little busier these days because I have to travel a lot further to work and stuff, and just generally I'm quite busy, so I don't have quite the same time in my hands that I did maybe a year ago or 2 years ago. So that's why my video, I mean, generally it's only maybe 1 video or 2 videos a week that I put up. You know, I mean, I am quite busy. I do have a life outside of YouTube. So if I can only manage 1 video a week, then that's all I can manage. I try and get 2 done, though.
I can't get readings on any med chips. We gotta regroup or they're gonna pick us apart.
So, you know, videos will continue. I do intend to keep doing my playthroughs and stuff. It's just, YouTube is a hobby for my spare time. Yes, I do play games a lot, and you know, in my spare time and stuff. But you know, uploading stuff to YouTube, it is just something I do in my spare time. I do it off my own back. I mean, you know, I don't get any money or anything for doing these videos. This is just something that I do for a bit of fun. You know, it doesn't rule my life, YouTube. So hopefully that clarifies some of the questions that a few folk have asked me lately. I think that was everything I wanted to say for this part. So yeah, uploads will continue, definitely. Like I say, next part we've got the boss fight to look forward to. It was quite fun. That's kind of the last of the zombie sections, really. I don't think there's too many more to deal with after this. I think this is pretty much the only level the zombies actually appear in. I don't think they're actually called zombies in the sort of Quake, official Quake website or whatever. I think they're called failed transfers or something like that. That's their proper name, if you will. But that's pretty much it for now, so thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you in the next part. And also Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you all. So yeah, catch you next time.